Let's see. Everything working. Think, microphone, yes. Headset, yes. Still probably can't hear any of the alerts, but, you know. I didn't have time to look into it, so today has been one of those days. I've been mostly spray painting and cleaning up and doing stuff like that, so one of those things. So, let's see. What are we going to do today? Yay, JR! 5 months! Wow. Can't believe 5 months have gone past already. That's gone fast. I mean, I hope everybody can hear me. Right, anyway. Yeah, I know. It's just... So all week it's been nice 22, 23 degrees. Today it's been 30 degrees. So I am sweating my ass off again underneath these lights. But, you know. Anyways, I was so busy this week. There's so many things going on that I didn't really fully prepare to start on the chainsword. And there's a couple of things that I noticed when trying on the shoes. The shoes I tried on, I can walk in them, it works, the flexibility works. But then I put on the shin armour and then tried to put my shoes on. You have a storm. Oh. That's it's been a weird weather for you guys in the UK. At least you have a new government. Oh yeah, that's the one thing with storms. So yeah, it's ridiculously warm. Here we've literally had every time I bet it says it's going to be 30 degrees today and tomorrow, and I bet you Sunday night, Monday morning we will get thunderstorms and rain, and it'll be cool all week again. So, I mean, it's good for the people that want to do something in the weekend. But yeah, it's been. It also means that there's noisy kids in the back gardens here, so it's no fun. So yeah, putting my shoes on after I put my shin armor on is slightly difficult. I get it. I get it done. But I worry. On one hand, I do not want to put zipper or some other closure in the shin guards, because although we can't really see the back of them, we don't know if there's a seam on the back. I'd like them to be fully enclosed. But yeah, so of course one of the things as well is that I haven't done any sanding today because I can't. The garden is full of sun, so I can't sit there. I was sweating my ass. So I checked. You can see a little bit here. So I have to push this much in. There's so much gaping on the back of my legs that it just doesn't look right. So one of the things I have to do is mark where it sticks on my leg, and then from there go and make this much shorter, and hopefully that pulls in, because it's still too wide. I can't walk with this bit on the inside of my leg, so I have to look. But I think if I pull it in, it goes a little bit smaller. And also I looked at the back. This is the back here. The front's fine. I can have enough space, but it's quite roomy here. So I need to do a little bit more testing to see if I can take this in a little bit. But then I'll take it in from there, so it goes more, so it goes back in, but I can't be too much because otherwise I can't pull it over my, oh no, that's fine. This is the smallest bit, this is the biggest bit. So to have to pull it a little bit more here as well, so that it goes from here, so you can actually get more of a shaped leg like her armor is. But yeah, those are the things I've been playing around with this week when I had time. I didn't have a lot of time. It's been really busy at work. I had to finish reading a book, because I promised to do that. So that's one of the things I need to look into and see if I can change that around. And the same goes for the other leg. And then I have to test it again. So one of the things I'm going to have to look at is the boots. I'll show you a picture later on and why I think I need to redo part of it. But I'll explain when we go more into details. I did spray... Oh shit, the other side's still in the box outside. I spray painted the front and the back of my thigh armour, so we can put that together today and put the inside Velcro on. And then off screen I'll be marking where I have to put the Velcro on my leggings, so I can do that as well. And then we can do a whole test of the thigh armour, shin armour, shoe armour, and see how mobile it all is. And one of the things I want to do as well is draw out the body parts, the top part of her corset as well, and think how I'm going to do that. Whether I'm going to do it more in the thinner armour, which it's more flexible, and that makes me worried about it bending. So I have to think if I'm going to do it in the thick armour, the 7mm foam, or if I'm going to do it in thinner foam, and I just have to think about adding Warbler as a strengthener. So this is Warbler. This is foam with Warbler. This is the harder bit, and I don't think my leg armor needs it, but I do think to not have it like loose form, I might have to do something with Warbler. So a thinner armor, maybe 3mm foam, and put Warbler on top. Because I don't want it to become too bulky, and this is one of the things I'm also just like, I don't really want to redo these. But they are very bulky. So it's been a whole week of trying to look at things and looking at how to do things, and can I change how I'm doing things. And there's a freaking, don't tell me it's a wasp. I can't have wasps here. Flies I don't, so be it. No, it's a fly. Okay. Don't go sit on my camera. Dude, why do flies exist? I know everything has a reason, but flies? But yeah, so we need to think about a couple of these things. And this is always the moment as well where I'm like, my confidence in myself usually goes lower because I'm like not 100% happy with all the things. But we will see. Right, so let me show you what I mean with the boots. Ooh, have I moved my camera slightly? Yes, I did. That's my coffee. So let me see if I can find the legs. There we go. You can't see me, but you can see the legs. So if you look at the shoes, and I'm pointing at the screen, you can't see this. I doubt it. Also, I have to be really careful with anything that's not checked for food. That's why I won't get crickets from outside, because if they have anything on them that chemical wise, because they may have eaten something or something like that, that could be very, very detrimental to my gecko. So if I buy crickets or anything like that, I buy them from the food store, from the pet store, because that will help them more, and be sure that they're not like have any chemicals in them that could potentially do something. So also he's in a terrarium. She's in a terrarium, so I don't think flies can get in. But if you look at the shoes, I'll put the shoes this way around because then you can probably see it better. I think this part, it's fine. That's this part here, that's the second line. But if you look at this part, it looks, that it needs to go more the same sort of angle here, so it's more straight instead of going backwards like this line is. And also I think it needs to be smaller. If I look at like this to that, I think this needs to be longer and this needs to be shorter. So yeah, so I'm just discussing whether, because I will have to remake both these parts. But if I look at this, and the others are still drying, I will check in a minute. But I think this angle needs to be here, like that. And it's be the same sort of direction. And I don't know if it's... You can see here as well how it's quite... it needs to be like that. So I have a feeling I'm going to remake them. I don't know. I haven't checked the other side really, but I have walked in them. They squeak, and I don't know if it's the boot underneath or the actual armor that's making squeaky noises. And it doesn't open, so this Velcro part works. I just wish it was closed a bit better. But at least it doesn't open. And I've realized as well that I have to have the Velcro on there because of how difficult it was to put my shoes on after I was wearing the shin armor. There's no way I can put this on first, then put the shoe on, unless I get a little slave had to help me put my shoes on. So sometimes I can put my foot out and like, please tie my shoes. But yeah, this is what I've noticed when I was looking at it in the mirror, and I just realized that this looks pretty good, this angle, but I'm not happy with this angle. So I think it needs to go like there. So I have to remake the front one as well because that's too short. But yeah, that's one of the things that I saw that while I was doing this. And I was wondering actually if I could put his invisible zip in here. But that's thinking for another time. But yeah, I have a feeling that I'm going to remake. I'm not doing that now. I want to continue and doing all the other stuff. But yeah, looking at this now and the way it looks, I was like, it doesn't look right. And I'm terrible in... Now I know perfection is impossible because there's no way you can compete with a piece of drawing. But yeah, I just now noticed that, yeah, it needs to be here and it needs to have the same sort of direction as this part. So, but that's one of the things that I need to think about and start probably redoing. So, one of those things. So, and one of the things I did was print out some, what they call in French, croquis, or actual, like, what most people use to design fashion on. I have a few here that are they're on my Instagram. These are for my ship Mrs. Brahms. So they're like drawn out in how I think the outfit works for ship Mrs. Brahms. So this is the undershirt. That's the sort of belt that she has on, and then this is the overcoat that she's wearing. I have the fabric for the shirt. I have patterned the shirt. So one of the things I need to look into, because how am I going to do that? But yeah, this is kind of what you use for fashion designing. So wink. And I will later on, once we've done some other work, I will be looking into like thinking about how I'm going to design her. I wish I could make it bigger. I need to blow one of these up so I can make it one big size. So, but we'll put those aside for now because we have some thigh armor now. This is left and that's the back, so that's left, that's the back. So this is the inside. Okay, so this is how I need to glue these together. And then we can fix some of the, as you can see at the bottom here, I accidentally took this a little bit too short, so I will use my Dremel to make it nice and round, because you can see there's a bit of waviness, but we'll do that in a bit. And I need to get the other one because I need to do them both. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I need to walk outside to pick out the right one out of the spray cabinet that I've got outside. Give me a second. Ah! My freaking headset disconnected because I walked away too far. Come on. There we go. Right, so here's the other side. Right. So this is the right and back. So this one goes that way around. So you got the one layer of black plastic dip on there, so we can both, yeah, these sides. Let's be smart and actually get some gloves on, because I usually forget that. Right, I'm gonna coffee a little bit further away. Here you go. Right. I need a piece. A small piece. Go. Alright. Now you got concentration phase. Go away, fly. Go away. You're not invited. And the biggest problem is, if you get anywhere near the glue, you're going to be stuck. Go away, fly. We'll have to chase you later. Where's the cat when you need him? I mean, I don't think my gecko will eat the fly, but my cat probably will. Knowing her, she's probably asleep because, you know, cat. Hey, Frexy! Did you do any sailing today, Frax? I didn't see you in the afternoon, so I had a feeling you may be sailing. Okay, so right. I have a feeling you see you're on about ready because it's so warm here. Too much wind. Yeah. I imagine that's, you know, can be dangerous. If it's the wrong direction, it's going to be even worse trying to get back to places. Ah, come on. Go. Oh, why does it not glue in that side? Come on. Guess I'll just have to hold you. Yeah. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, it's so difficult to do when it's. I mean, I've sailed because, you know, I'm Dutch. kind of comes with the territory. But the main thing that we did when I was younger was windsurfing, because back in the 80s windsurfing was extremely popular. Why? So yeah, gusty wind is horrible because you're like constantly trying to adjust to that. For those of you who are here that are not a subscriber, you may get some ads. So just a warning. I've been online for 30 minutes. Why do you not stick? I have to count to 30 before I let go. Probably because I didn't wait long enough. Then again, that's sorted. Uh-oh. Gimme. Well, if it's not enough, I think Fraxia has membership, so she shouldn't get the ad. If it's not enough, you can have to use the engine. Then again, you can use the engine when, you know, there's too much wind, but still, no, not as much fun. Not the meaning for sailing. Right. Oh, see, that's what I needed to do. I needed to take a close-up picture of that skull so I can start working on trying to make that. This is always the problem when doing this kind of stuff. To make sure I hold it long enough. But patience is not my best thing. I'm not a patient person. I'm gonna hold it for a little longer. I mean, that's one of the things we'll have to do then. So yes. I haven't even checked if anybody saw my. So I put a picture up on my Instagram of the shoe armor that I was working on. I haven't even checked since. I should just post once a week at least. Yeah. It's so difficult to put the pressure in the middle. I think they're together now. This is annoying. Why you're not? Why is that one fine and this one's not? Why one piece of thigh armour. It's very simple. Oh, I need to... before I close them, I should have put that Velcro here. It's easy to do when it's flat. You know. So, did I put the Velcro ready? No, of course I did not. Diggity dang, typical. Right, give me a... God, I'm so not organized today. I really am sorry. I apologize. Been a chaotic type of week. And this one is actually fine. This one needs a little bit of work because it's not level. Right, memory, brain. Where did I put the Velcro? It's possibly in my cosplay room, in my cosplay cupboard. I even went in my cosplay cupboards because I had to get out the teeth that I wanted to show you guys. Right, give me a second. Be right back. I thought I hit it and I didn't hit it hard enough. Anyways, I was right. It was in my cosplay cupboard. And this is special Velcro. It's super thin. Because this is the loop side. This is the soft side. And normally it's quite thick. And then this is the hooky side. So this is the rough side. So that's why, for me, it's special. So I will put the soft side on my leggings because the hook. This is going to be on here, so the hook side doesn't scratch on anything. So I'll put them aside. All right. I will need to make sure that I cut the same distance. So we'll put them together. And then so have a bit of a measure. About there. And it's amazing how strong it is for such thin Velcro. There we go. That's why I keep it separate. Give me. No, just stop grabbing. Thank you. Anyways. Roll you up. Roll you back up. Okay. I have a little piece here that hooks them together. There we go. You go there. We can put them aside to put on my leggings. There we go. Alright, so give a bit of an idea where I'm going to put it. I think that would do. Okay. Grab a glove again because this glue is worse than the butter brand. Still not toxic, but this stuff sticks more to my fingers than the butter brand does. Do I use a lot of gloves? Yes, that's why I buy boxes of 100. Right. This one is almost empty. I can hear a fly. Get away, fly. Because this is literally a glue trap. As I think said last time, I said the cement glue is perfect for gluing foam together, but it's horrible gluing anything else together. So that's why I use just normal Patex Universal. I'm just making sure it gets all the way to the ends. There we go. Finger that doesn't have glue on it, that one, there we go. There you go, that's one strip. Now the other, it's about there. That's about right. Okay. Alright, and the other side. making sure the corners and the edges are done, because that's the first place where it will lose. Not glue my gloves to there. Sure, it's at least something that's a little bit straight, you know. Right. Here we go. So, very simple. Got the Velcro so it sticks to my leg. 2 little tubes. Now I'm wearing jeans, so they're not as thin as my leggings will be, but and you can't see because the camera doesn't show. Alright, hang on, can I just take, very simple. Stuck where my jeans are, so but and then whee. Question is, should it not be lower? You can see now as well, if you look at the bottom of my leg, there's a lot of gaping. So I need to really tighten it up there. And I have leggings underneath, so it doesn't look like. But yeah, this looks so big on my leg. So that's my knee, sits that perfectly, so we'll have to see when it's properly in a here we go. Right, so I might re-glue these because they don't really I will have a look. Right, so go aside, right. Stay there. Right, okay. Make sure these go in somewhere safe so I don't lose them. Go in here. For now. Right. I was quickly checking something. Okay. Right. That's done. So, still might re-glue them, but we'll see how that goes. Here we go. Right. I really didn't plan today really well. I don't have a lot of things I want to do, but I wanted to show you something. So, as you know, this chainsaw that she's wearing has lots of these teeth. I have a lot. So, that one's already done. That one. So these are still all rough shaped. really roughly cut, but they will. So today's stream will be chaos. I apologise. I'll probably be not massively long. So this is the top where the teeth are going. So the teeth will be going here, going that way around. So they fit like that. So one of the things I was like, how the hell am I going to get them in there? So the other thing I actually managed to sand my thumb partially while sanding these, because I was literally holding them like this and then trying to sand, and then I tried to use a jewelry thong, so like a thin thongs to try and hold them, but then I couldn't grab them enough and I would make dents. You can actually feel a little bit of the dents. So I thought, you know what? I have these cocktail sticks. So I put them on the cocktail stick and I could actually a lot better work with them. So you can see the rough cut one and the smooth one, where I've got like putting edge on here and smoothing them down here, so you can see here it's quite rough, but here it's like, you can see how I'm slowly turning them into like little teeth. And then afterwards I also thought I can spray paint this, start putting plastic on. I think I'm going to keep the inside black. So I kind of think that works. But I thought if I keep them on the little cocktail sticks, not only is it easy for me to work with them, two, these are going to be silver, so I can stick them on a piece and spray paint them in one go. And then I can paint them. And I actually have the Flexi Paint in silver, so from this brand, Flexi Paint. So I can paint them by hand and then start putting all the details on, because you're going to have a little bit of shading on there. They need to look like they're being used, because nothing is perfect. And I thought once they're done, I can literally just because how am I going to attach them was the idea. But I can just use the stick to put them in. That's actually pretty good in the middle as well. So that's what I'll be doing. So the problem at the moment is like most of the day I have sun in my back garden, so I sit with a full mask on sanding. If it's 30 degrees like it was today, I was like, I can't sit there. I'll literally be boiling. So I have to do that in the evenings. So, but that's the idea. So then the sticks can help me put them in. I was like, this is perfect. So that's what I'll be doing next. Since next week, hopefully, this week I need to get my ass into gear and actually go and get my soundboard and check everything. But yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 still to make into some forms. And it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are in decent shape and close to being like fully done. Oh, 21. So 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I might need more. This is 10mm foam. So I might need more, but this is one of the things I need to, sit down and do. And it takes time, but I have to do it outside. Can't do it inside because of the cat and the gecko. But yeah, the best thing I ever came up with is my cocktail stick. And being able to literally, once this is painted, and I paint these individually and then just go, right, mark out where I'm going to put them and then just stick them in. Put a bit of glue on the bottom here, and then stick them in and it'll be fine. I was like, best idea ever. Because I wasn't sure how we're gonna. Because if I'm going to just glue them in like this, just like straight on top, the chance of them breaking, yeah. But the stick, the little cocktail stick. If you think about how long they are, give me one. Thank you. So you can see it's almost into the end, and that way they're rigid. They're not going anywhere. So I should put that one in. So here we are. Best idea ever. I can just literally go in. Whee! Oh. Might have to put some glue on the stick before I put them in. But yeah. I thought that was one of the best ideas I had. So that's one of the things I'll be doing. But yeah, that's the rest here. With the handle. These were pre-bought, but yeah, it was so much easier to have them like that. But yeah, that's one of the things I need to start working on. And it's like the stick's going into about here. Oh, yeah, no, this is glue. The glue stick in. And that's the handle. We'll glue it in once we got the wires put through. That happens. I was, you probably missed all the things I was talking about. Damn it. I'll do it again. Just quickly. So these, so showing my chainsaw. These are the little teeth I'm making. That's the rough one. That's how I cut them out of the foam. And these are the ones that I've made. And I was talking about how in the beginning I was literally holding them in my hand trying to sand with my Dremel, which I have actually damaged my thumb once. And then I tried to hold them with pliers and they're like in the way. And that's when I had the brilliant idea to put them on a cocktail stick. Just plain old cocktail sticks. And my camera doesn't want to sit still. Come on, do that. Thank you. And I also thought that I can actually paint these, get them fully ready, and then when I need to put them in, so this will be all painted because this is the, and all I have to do is literally stick cocktail stick in. And they're solid. Not floppy. Well, the end is floppy, but the bit here is... I'll be putting a bit of glue. I think I've done that with this one. A bit of glue on here and inside. And they'll be done. Ooh. Only problem is, I've all these to do. So yeah, I've got lots to do. I think I've done about 5. Oh, there's an ad break. For those of you who are not my... Those of you who are here, you're subscribed or you live in a country where you're lucky you don't get an ad. So, yes. So that's what I was showing. Anyways. Do I actually have... No, that's... Where did I put? I don't know where I put the soundboard. No, because the bottom is tools. I'll have to find where the hell I put the soundboard. Probably in my drawer with all my Game Boy stuff. Because that's kind of where everything lives, electronic-wise. So now the problem is, what am I going to do? Because I kind of did everything the thing that I can do at the moment. Well, I could try and do, besides having some coffee that's cold, I'm quite happy with these. I'm still like, I need to re-glue that, don't I? Because that's not right. Yeah, that needs to be more solid. Right, we'll do that. How solid are you? Might just have to use some tape. Ah, okay. First blood. Alright. Damn it! Give me a second. Because I'm working with too much chemicals, so I need to put a capacitor on it. Ah. Come on, get back on. Sorry, if I walk too far away, my headset loses. Like, let's go and let's go sit here like this. Well, at least, you know. That's what you need to do. You need to be careful when you're handling sharp tools. Not the first time I managed to cut myself, so... I'm working with too many chemicals here that I'm like, yeah, about there. Nah. There you go. Stick. Aww. Tools need blood once in a while, you know. At least you can see my pretty gold nail. Look how shiny it is. That's a business color, so I've been testing out colors. Ah, right. See, this is the problem when your brain is not 100%. Anyways. But I didn't want to cancel the stream, so... There we go. Especially since I fucking posted that I was, you know... Here we go. Alright, let's re-glue this. Get my tape ready. Tape. Oh, I remember remember. I didn't post on any of the Discords that I was going live. That's probably why JR and Fraxi are the only ones here. Oh well. Right. I also think, so I changed the prescription on my contact lenses because to be less strong, because I need my glasses properly for the distance. But here I work mostly with close up and I'm squinting a lot less, so I think that's the solution as well, because I mean I don't have to worry about being able to see a traffic light at God knows how far. So for streaming I might just use these. And to explain, I am pretty blind. I'm minus 5.25 normally. So yes, I'm but as you have got older, then it's getting harder to see in, you know, close up for some reason, even though you can't see in the distance either. It's like, what the fuck? Why is going old so fucking horrible? Can we not just, you know... Right. Let them sit for a bit. Like I should have done. And also, one of the things I did was I spray painted one of the... Well, this is the long ones, the ones I don't use. So, spray painted top red. So I was thinking, while we're waiting for this to dry... Let's disconnect one and see if the red's better. Come out. Thank you. Come on, get in. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's what we'll have to do. Red is so much better. Yep, and I'm still convinced that looking at this angle, I need it to be here and like that wide and make that longer. So I will maybe do that next week, but we'll see how things go. So red, it's a definite. We'll be spray painting them all red. And I only have to do the outside. I don't have to do anything else. So what I'll be doing, like I did with that one. So I got a egg box. Open it up. You know, you've got the 6 little points. So I pushed a sewing pin through it, so that pin sticks up. And come here. And then I just, because it is hollow of course, just put that on top and then just spray paint it that way. And you go there. The things you have to do when you're, you know, doing these kind of things. Has a lot of freaking Russian, Ukrainian. Oh fuck. Damn it. gloves on. Why do I never listen to myself? Anyways. Damn it. Is it 10 minutes yet? I don't think so. Right. Let's wait a little longer then while that's going on. And do I have a... No, it's on the other side. Oh. So one of the things we need to think about when we're deciding the top part, and like I said, I think I'm going for thinner foam and use Warbler, because I think that will help with the keeping it like in shape when I'm wearing it, like it doesn't bend, because this will bend, you know. It's okay when because I need it for when I'm walking. I need it to be a little bit more flexible, but that needs to be reasonably rigid. And looking at it, it sits on the hip, so it sits probably around here. And of course it's tight, so it goes around. Now you can't see the top, and of course she's got these big shoulder pads and the thing around her neck. Now they need to probably be lower, but yeah, so they're probably like there, and they go up a little because it's got a ridge here, and if I can remember correctly, it's that way, like that. And then this is the neck piece, and she's got the, you might have to come closer, don't you, because you can't see. Hang on a second, here we go. Do I have something that's a little bit thinner than my Sharpie? I don't think so. Well, let's try. So she's got the neck piece, which sits like this. Then she's got the tubing and a circular emblem there. And then from there, the shoulder pads go like this. Something in that area. Like I said, I keep saying I'm terrible at drawing, but she's got this neck thing like that. So one of the things I'm thinking of doing is to make the shoulder pads and the neck part in one piece, so that I literally can just pull it over and settle it on my shoulders. But I would need something that hold it onto the bottom bit. So I'm thinking of making that one piece. Now the backpack, you can't see it in that picture, but I do know from, of course, having painted my own. They're all very similar. Let me see if I have. Backpack. That's the one. So I need to figure out, so for the, when I put the, so it's quite low, and yes, because there's boobs in this one, it's just at least they're not like the fucking half circle boobs. But also I need to think about the fact that I'm wearing the cloak underneath, the one that I made. So that one. So it needs to go from here, it needs to go up like this. And it does look, if you look at her picture, if I can get the picture selected, that there's like a possibility to put a zipper in, which would help putting it on, because the way it looks here. So it looks like something's running through the middle. So I don't think a zipper of a Velcro would look alright. So, and then she's got the lines running around. So it looks a bit like a corset. So on the back, it'd probably be similar, like straight, and just make it go up like a vest type idea, and then have Velcro here and here, and then when I put the shoulder pads on, that underneath they attach so that they don't move, so they're attaching to here. But I think this is the back that you kind of have to look at, and you can't see it, but of course I have a feeling that all these lines continue on their back. However, we have the backpack. You can only see the top on that. Well, Velcro is pretty, this Velcro I got is pretty strong. So, and I just realized it's probably time to put these together. Yeah. Instant grip. Perfect. That's what we wanted. So I really have to be more patient, and then they stick perfectly. Yeah, the problem with press studs is trying to be underneath. To give you an idea, where's my other piece? There's my piece. So this is the Velcro on the inside. This is the Velcro I use. And I'm just going to put part of it on. So this is the Velcro. It's really strong. It even sticks my freaking plaster to it. So just to give you an idea, so this stuff is very, very strong. Just to try and grab it together. Just to try and get my fingers between them. It's really, really strong. It requires a lot of power to pull it apart. So I think it will. I mean, if it doesn't, I can always look into instead of press studs, just use. Let me grab what I will probably otherwise use. No, wrong way around. So it sticks. Ooh. A smaller version of this. Have I got a smaller one in here? Somewhere. Yeah. Something like this. It's really hard to use them when and then just have the straps and then just click them in. So I think there's something like that. I have a shit ton of those. Every time something breaks, or if I throw something away, like the bag is finished, it's it's cut a hole or something like that, I cut everything out. All the hardware. So now the thing is how am I going to, the biggest problem I have is not the I don't think the shoulder parts are the biggest problem, because I don't think weight-wise they're going to be a massive issue. Sorry, I need to hydrate. Keep an eye. The biggest problem is attaching the backpack. I've seen people use different things. I've seen people use magnets. I've seen people just simply glue it on. Now, one of the things is, if I'm going to use a front closure, like I think that she has, it is possible to make the backpack permanently on the back, because then I can put it on like that. It's going to be an absolute pain trying to transport it anywhere. If I ever want to go like to Warhammer Fest or anything like that, any of the unless I'm driving, it's going to be a pain. But if you think about how I want to do this, doesn't matter how this looks, because the big neck piece is going to sit over this, but I need to put something here, because one of the things I'm going to do is also maybe put some lights in there or something. I want something in there, because they are what are they? What are they for? I don't know. I never figured out 100% what they're actually doing. I mean, except for like the Seraphim that actually have jump strings in it. But so, do I have a different colour? I do. So you can see over her shoulders. So there's a part here. And then you've got a smaller bit. It also makes it look like a battery. And then you've got the semicircles here with the spikes. And they're literally circles. Difficult to tell. Now, and it's got some lines on here. So they've got some, I'll probably use some dowels on there. And then they have like this panel here. And then it goes down. Now the question is, how low does it sit? Good question. Wish I had kept one of my freaking Sisters of Battle. How low do you sit? I'm going from the assumption, based on the idea that the pointy bit sits here. So there's a pointy bit, and it's on a slant, and then usually they've got some things sticking out here, and a box there, and that. And usually they've got like, oh, I can put a fleur-de-lis on here. I think a fleur-de-lis would be best. Something like that. I'm terrible at drawing these. And then there's usually a little box here as well. And then here you've got like a circle, some buttons and things. So that's kind of how it works. So how I'm going to attach this to this, but I'm going to make it permanent, or if there's a way for me to be able to take it off but easily put it on, so that literally something that connects. Too bad I don't have a cocu that's from the side, because this doesn't sit against the shoulders, it sits away from the shoulders. So you look at the side, because the shoulders sit here. With usually the fleur-de-lis. Like I said, I can't draw fleur-de-lis. And then the neck piece sits here. Head. Hi Spilled Milk, welcome to the stream. We are working on the Sisters of Battle cosplay, but we're deciding which way, what we're going to do next with the headpiece. So, oh yes. Hang on, what was it again? Is it permit? I can find the explanation mark. Oh, there, of course. Here you go. No worries, just chill. Enjoy your stay. Ah, reject cookies. I think I had, well, I had the metal ones of those. No, I didn't have the one with the banner. So yeah, I still have a sheet like that. Thank you so much, Spilled Milk, and thank you for the follow. Have you seen, by the way, the Chibi Sisters of Battle that's out there? That's pretty cute as well. Oh, could you? Oh, I didn't realise you could. Oh yeah. Yeah, look like they got a little box on the back. That's where the thing is attached to. Yeah, that's exactly how I thought they would look. And it's like a little box to hold it away. I must say they improved the figurines because they don't have the very severe booby cups anymore. But yeah, it looks like my very scientific thing. There's like a box like this. So yeah, I think there should be a way of making a box and then having a way of connecting maybe something with rods. So you slide it in. Because I'm thinking that like if I'm making it with the front zipper, because it does look like there's something there, then it'd be very easy for me to put it on and off. And I have to think about that as well. So put that on, being able to put the backpack on, then putting it on, zipping up, and then putting the neck and shoulder pieces on. And because one of the things I wanted to think about was make it so that I can actually so one of the things I was thinking about, so in the neck piece, because the neck piece is quite big, it's quite wide, it walks like that, and it goes around, of course. One of the things I was thinking about is getting one of those little there's a couple of fans, get like a computer van, like a small computer van, and put it in here. And then if I can run the wires to a battery, to the backpack, so the backpack carries the batteries. Or have the batteries in this. And then this is like a lid. So there's lots of things that I can do there. By the way, hang on, I didn't see any alerts going. Have the alerts stopped again? Oh, for fuck's sake. Because we got a follow and I didn't see the follow, but maybe because I don't hear it, I didn't see it either. So yeah, these are options that I have to really start thinking about now that we're moving on slowly to getting better further in this cosplay. But yeah, I think making this in thin foam plus Worbla will help with the rigidity of the outfit. Because if I have to use like 7mm foam, it becomes really bulky on my body as well. And I need it to be a little bit more sleeker. I don't mind the legs to be. Although there's moments where I'm like, I'm going to rebuild them and make them in Worbla. But yeah, so... Because if I don't get time to do the soundboard, then I have to start. I might start on the bodice. I have to start patterning that. We're slowly getting there. I mean, I'm still going to think it's going to be a couple of months before I'm done. And then we can start on the backpack as well. Because we need to do those together, because then they need to work together. Or, so, to have a smaller box here that's attached to the back of the armor. See, as soon as I haven't got the Koku to work with it, and then for the backpack to have a slightly bigger one, little box. So that slides over it, so you have like on the back there's this, and then slide the other one over it, the one with the backpack, and then we can connect any batteries, can be in the smaller one on the back, so the weight is all towards my back, so that's better. And then if I put any lights or things in the backpack, then you can connect the wires and then just slide it on, and then have like something to make sure that it stays there. Probably magnets, because magnets do work. So put magnets all around so that it sticks on like that. I think that's what we have to go to look forward to. I mean, patterning the bodice is going to be a pain, because I have to do measurements while I'm wearing my habit and my belt, my corset belt, because it changes the way my body is. So I have to look at where the sleeves fit, where I can stop the armour and then go up. Right, that's in principle, that is the plan. I think that's what we're going to have to go for. So let me move you up again. Yoink. Hopefully that's right. Right. So this is kind of how I plan in my head. Most of the times you don't see this when you see me on stream, because I kind of should be doing this kind of beforehand. Do I do a lot of it beforehand? No, I usually scramble on Saturdays. So it looks like my second glue attempt is a lot better. and it's actually closed. So I can go and sand that a little bit better, and I'm gonna this it's a bit of a point here. I'll need to make sure that it's going to be a bit small, normally straight, and the same on this one. So you got a little point as well. Again, this is now finally properly glued, and this one has the issue of the bottom not being equal. You can see a little bit. So to sort out this side so it's smooth like that other one, and it's got like a part here that's not fully, like, I'll smooth that out with my Dremel. That's pretty smooth there, and then it can go to paint. So hello kitty cat. So thigh armour done. Well, I need to pull on my leggings, pull on these, and mark where I have to put the other side of the Velcro. And then I can put the Velcro on my leggings. But that's kind of what we're planning on doing. And I have to think about what we're going to do with this. Alright, I'll make sure that I need to make a mark where it hits the widest part of my leg. So don't go lower than that. So that's where it fits. There. Right. Ooh. So from here, I need to go back in. And here, it's kind of where it's really wide around my ankle. So I do think we can just make it smaller there as well. So see how far we get with that today. Because I'm boiling. So I pinched it to about there. Now I'm wondering if I do that, will I still be able to get my leg through? And this is again, I'm going back to potentially needing to put a zipper in, which I really don't want to, but potentially need to do that. Can I have something that holds this while I'm trying? Right, I'll just have to hold it with my hand while trying to put it on my leg and see if my big calves fit through. Yeah, that will work. Now, how am I going to draw this? Well, it still works. Will it be just that? worried that if I do, as soon as I start cutting into this, if I make a mistake, I have to redo this. I think I have enough of the 7mm to redo this, but still. Let's try something. Let's experiment. So this is what we have. Sorry. About right okay. I'm wondering if we're, because it's not a straight line, that doesn't work. Would that work? Let's see, so let's put that there. I think that might work. So it's curving in. I think that would work. This is scary. So I could fuck this up and having to redo it all. This is scary. We will find out if I have to redo this. Right. Have I fucked this up or have I fixed this? Might actually work. This might actually work. Right, let's see. It's a bit pointy. it might be alright. Not that much, because the back part is not that long. Well, it's long, but it's like, it's not that wide. Let me try it and try and squeeze it and see. Oh, every time I need to move my legs. Space-wise, it's fun. Sorry, that's me, my brain going, I think, to make it a little bit smoother, I can actually go a little bit lower and just cut this corner a little bit. I can always sand it round again. I think I just need to bite the bullet and just start gluing till there. Oh, there's an ad break. Apologise, people. Yeah, I think that will work. I mean, it's worth a try. If that one works, we'll do the next one next week. Because I'm absolutely melting. First need to put glue back in the middle. Have I got a thinner piece? Everybody's back, I believe. I'm just going to try and see how it goes, and we'll check next week. has to wait again for about 10 minutes to make sure that it goes alright. And I've got my tape ready. Right. And this is always the point that I'm like, what can I do when I have to wait for glue to be drying? At least I have to watch the time now instead of just not doing anything and wondering when did they do this? It's like, now I know. It's 3 minutes past. At least according to my computer. I don't know what everybody else is. So I always know my oven clock for some reason is always a different time. It's like it's slow. But yeah, I mean, I can't believe the thigh armor was so easy. Oh, but we need to start thinking about the belt as well. The belt and the grenade that she's carrying and the insignia that she's carrying. And I need to make sure, I need to have a pocket, a usable pocket. Because if I'm at a con wearing this, I need to be able to have like my phone on me or some money or whatever. I need to have something on me that I can put, you know, a usable pocket. Because I can't have a handbag with this costume. So one of the pockets has to be usable. And I think she's got a couple of pockets. Let's have a look. Yeah, she's got a pocket here. No, it's in the middle of the two grenades. Oh, I just noticed something. It's not straight. Of course, it's got a point at the end. Oh. Oh. You get to see my surprised Pikachu face. Ooh. Ha. It's not straight. It's got point. Oh, now. And then the belt just goes straight, like here. Hey now. That's good to know. Good that I actually did a, you know, in-depth look. But yeah, it's got a point. So it goes sights. Like that. It's got a point. No, that's good to know. Why is the music stopped? Did I accidentally click on something? Or did Pretzel Rock crash? Pretzel Rock crashed! Whee! The bolt pistol that I've got was just a try. I actually gonna make the proper bolter, and I'm planning, so like in the chainsaw I'm gonna have a soundboard, so I'm gonna have the noise of the chainsaw, but what I want to do is make the bolter. Oh yeah, but she's got a pocket next to the. So I know when I looked at her belt that she actually had like a pocket, a proper pocket there. So I can make that into, you know, big enough to fit a mobile and my wallet just in case. You know, and then most places will let you. You know, I probably if I go anywhere. In Poland, I'll be driving, so I can leave shit in my car, except of course for wallet and phone. But the bolter I want to make in both have sound and I want to have a muzzle flash coming out of it. Now I would love, because you can see in this picture it smokes, I would love to make, I've seen Kamui Cosplay make a smoke thing with a vape. And I would love to do that, but I don't know if I can have sound and light and smoke in one, because it depends totally on the space. Luckily they're pretty bulky. I mean, they're bigger than the bolt pistol, and I think the bolt pistol fits enough, and I know the soundboard I'm using is like this big. It's tiny. I'll show you next week. So if I do, I mean, I might put a magnet on the belt and then be able to put the bolter on the belt. But yeah, the chance of not being able to do that are big. But good to know that it's got a point. That you know, that's important. I can't wait to have this done and take a good picture of it and then show Memanya. You know, make a pose like she's got there. It's never going to be exactly the same because, you know, I'm not a drawing, but right. So if I can restart Pretzel. Because hearing my own thoughts is scary. Yes? No? Yes. Okay. Why are you not working? According to you guys, there's music. I can't hear the music. What the fuck? Why, computer? Why? Why? Yes, it's connected, so can't. Yeah. Right, that's not working either. Now we hear music. Ah, fuck's sake. Really? Right. Let's do this slow and hold it. As soon as I go around the corner, there's going to be pressure on this joint, so... to sit here for at least a minute to hold part so it doesn't pull. Itchy ear. Well, it's closed and it worked. Stuck together. Actually looks pretty good. Of course, I need to redo this because it's curved now. I'll just have to like send back to there. But it actually gives you the calf curve that she's got. See? Calf curve. Actually, that's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. Now all I need to do now is here make it smaller as well. Because it's quite wide, it sticks out quite a bit on my ankle. And then it looks probably pretty much like that. I like it when it works. It's not always guaranteed. But this one has to go differently because it's going to go out. So how far should I make it smaller? Because that's the mark where I can go smaller. So make it like that. I need to gloves, get off. There you go. Here we go. Right. But yeah, that's actually pretty good. Like I said, I still need to actually. Because I still have to use the Dremel on this anyway. I think that worked as well. I still think I can make it slightly smaller. But yeah, I have to be able to walk, and by walking bow leg doesn't work. So. But yeah, that's. I didn't think I could make it that way, but I guess we're wrong. So, give me 2 seconds. It was falling out. Ah. So yeah, so now we still have to like from here. Where did I? Oh, there. Something. I'm worried if. Oh no, because if I do there. This whole line needs to be smaller. How am I going to do that one? That's the question. Because that one is just going in, so that was not too much of a problem. But this one has to stay in this curve outwards, otherwise I can't move my leg or my heels. So it has to be this outward shape. So like it has this, when you put it flat, I need to get the patterns out and maybe hold it together and then see if I can play around. That improved already. I'll have to do that with my Dremel and make it more go round again. I still need to do some bit here as well because that's still. Yeah. Now I'm thinking, because I kind of wanted to stop at 6:30 my time. Because I'm absolutely boiling. And I knew I didn't. I didn't have a shit ton to do, but I also need to still figure out how I can make this a bit thinner. To help with the width of the being able to walk. I'm wondering if I can just put a strip inside that's a little bit shorter so it's glued in and it just pulls. I can try something else for a sec. Let's push this. Hi, fix it. Yes, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, because this little fan bit on the top, I'm still considering making it shorter. Because it does stick out a bit, but yeah, on the one on the inside means that it's really difficult to walk unless you're like been horse riding. And the problem is it doesn't cool down fast because it's 30 degrees Celsius here at the moment. Well, we just adjusted the part on the top. So we got the nice little curve. Actually, that worked, didn't it? Well, compare it to the other one. Yeah! Look at that. So yes. Yes. That's perfect. So I need to grab the patterns that I have for this. So we have to go back here, and from here where I've made the mark, have to slim it down. Because this sticks out about that much from here, like that much out on the back of my foot. So it's really, really wide and it doesn't need to be. Especially if you look at the image and it's quite tight to her. So, but I need to grab the patterns which are somewhere over there so that we can keep this curve the same. So we're ripping this open again and then using a way of making sure that we get this curve again so that looks right. Here it's, you know, we can figure out, we can do that. Here I just need it just a tiny bit. Just go in and stop there. So that it's not as wide as it is. Because the front is fine. But yeah, and then we have to of course do the same thing on the back of the other one. But since my legs are slightly different, I have to figure out how to do that. So right, so as I said, Fix It, you just came in the area that I'm actually finishing off, that sounds wrong. Getting to the end of my stream. I normally stream till about 7 o'clock CET, but it's really warm here. I'm sitting in these lights. I'm absolutely boiling. And we're kind of come to a end of things that I can do without having to go out and organize shit. So hopefully this week I have more time to do things during the week. And for next week I'll grab the patterns and we go and fix this side as well and fix the other one. So that and that. And as I said, I'll probably come back. This is the shoe armour. And looking at the picture and how this is, I'm just going to use a marker because I'm going to change this anyway now. So when I was wearing this, I just realized it just didn't look right. And when you look at the legs, the shoes here, I know that it's difficult to see on this image. The line, this line, is similar to this line. And here you don't. And I also think this, I think that where the shoe normally bends, that's where kind of the thing should be, and it's a bit too forward. So what I'm planning on doing is making these two new, and what I want to do probably around there. I have a similar curve as this one. And then... yeah, it's... I mean, it works. This has so many iterations already. That... I think if you look at that line, that it would look better. I mean, this is just a thin piece of foam and Mobler. And I think this one would go further out. And I think that would just look better than what it looks at the moment. Especially on this side. I don't know why it's so much different. Because this is scientific measurements. Oh, and there's a fucking ad. If you're having... there. So I think also for it being more in the actual place where your shoe bends, it's a bit too short. I'll just wait for the ad to break because I don't know if people are in the ad. But I think that would look better. Right. Right, everybody's back. Right. So hey, Blahamama. Well, we've got lots of things. We've got lots of things that we're going on at the moment. So, a couple of things that we're going to redo, and a couple of things that we figured out and works that we can now have to do on the other leg. So, I'm showing the shoes that I've made, and although I absolutely love the fact how I've worked out the way it is, the shoe actually bends when you walk here, so it's about there. So this part, the front part, is really kind of too long for the natural bend, and this part. So, and also looking at the legs, they look the same. So this line is the same as this line, and it's not. This one is actually more like forward instead of backwards. So especially see it really well on this side. So I want to redo these two and make this smaller, and then have this a little bit longer, but have it in the same sort of imagery as this one. Because I think, because I was wearing it, looking at it while looking in the mirror, and it just looked wrong. This looked too long. Because where when I was walking, where normally when you look at where the shoe bends, it's a little bit more here than it is here. It's not. So I needed to make it a little bit longer. So that's one of the things we're going to do probably next week, depending on where things are going. What we have done, look, very simple thigh armour. Didn't need to be fancy, didn't need to be difficult. There's some Velcro here. I'm going to put some Velcro on my leggings, and you just pull them on, stick them to your leg, and done. I just need to they've had a layer of black plasti dip, so they just need a layer of red plasti dip, and they'll be all done. Both of them here. They need a little bit of sanding, but in general, they're pretty good. We've made an amendment to the calves, so now that the calves curve instead of going straight, because I just had a massive gaping gap in the back, and we're going to make this smaller because again it gaps a lot, but for the cycling Dutch calves that I have, that's what I needed. I needed a lot of bulk here, but if you know, again, it now looks really a lot more like the image as well. So from here we'll go smaller and then it will work out okay. Still need to do that on the side. We made it also heated it up and made it a bit smaller because I still have a problem walking. Still might reduce the rim on here to like there, because it still sticks out too much, and I'm not a cowboy. I'm not walking bow-legged, so we will fix that as well. We have to, again, I'm gonna have to try things on and stuff. We've been looking at the next part, the top bit. If I don't sort out the sound card for my chainsaw. So it looks like she's actually got a line in the middle. So I'm just gonna do a zipper, and since the neck piece sits over it, you can't see where this sits. So I'm hoping to like sort something out and make it look like it goes all the way up. And actually what I'm thinking about doing is make the zipper longer at the bottom, because I need to be able to open it so it's easy for me to put on. But I don't want the end bit on the bottom because it makes it wide. So I'm thinking I can make it a little bit wider so that it goes all the way down, and then just tuck it in on the inside, so it's out of sight, but it looks like it's one piece. And we realized that it's a point at the front. We didn't know that either. And been looking at how to attach the backpack to the uniform, to the breast armor. I am going, like I think in my head I've decided I'm going to go with 3mm foam and warbler, because I think otherwise if I bend the foam will bend, so I think the best thing to do is have warbler around it, so you get a bit more like the shoes are. Your shoes are foam and warbler. And one of the things I did was, while I was picking stuff up, I showed people the teeth that I started making. And since I managed to sand some of my thumb, I decided that I had to think of an idea of how can I hold this while sanding it. And then I decided to use the toothpicks that I have. And then I realized I can also use this, because this is glued in now. So when I get this is my, with the work in progress chainsaw, I can literally go, I really made a hole here, and stick it in. And it's got more rigidity because it's got the little thing in it, and it's not like floppy and anything. And just puts a bit of glue inside and just dunk. And I'll probably pre-paint them. So this will be painted, and I'll paint this and then just put them in, because I think I can do a lot more easier painting this while it's loose like this and then having them in here. So I have a few to do. Oh, So it's but as it's the sun shines in my garden in the afternoon, so every time I finish work I can't go in the garden and sit because I'll be, it's so warm here at the moment, I just literally melt away. So but that's kind of what we've done today. I know it's been a shorter stream than normal because I was not organized this week. I'll try and be more organized next week, and I need to figure out why my freaking alerts are not working, because I'm pretty sure... Does it work? Oh, it does work! Alright, and I just didn't see it when the other person followed. Alright. Still can't hear it. I know my alerts are not muted, so I don't know why I can't hear my own alerts. But it's one of those. Anyways. Let's see if there's any other cosplayers out there that I can raid. Because if not, then just one of those things. Anybody that I'm following streaming. Planet-side battles. That's something... No. That's the game I play most of the times. Same category. Anybody else in makers and crafting? That's not in English. Can I please add English? Because it'd be good to actually be able to understand people. It doesn't look like much of cosplay is happening. Fishing rod building, no. Maybe some other people, but no. Who are you? Ooh, I found a new person. I've not seen her before. Right, give me a second to pause my music and have a look-see. It actually says cosplay crafting. Oh, she's working on a wig. It doesn't say which. Well, we are going to do that. Start raid. Right, so I'm going to raid someone who's working on a wig, which is something I still have to do. I have the wig. I just haven't done it yet. It's up there with wearing my on a head, wearing my June mask. So yeah, so next week I'll be back again. Hopefully a little bit more organized, a little bit more things to do to do on stream. Although we finished the armour, so that's pretty good. But yeah, let's make sure I can actually do some stuff this week. It's been a little bit crazy. That happens when you have a new business and you're starting on that. But yeah, so next week may start on doing the new pieces for the shoes, because now I know what I'm doing, I know where I'm going, I don't have to figure it out, so it probably will be quite quickly done. And maybe I've got the soundboard ready and I can show you that as well, so we can start thinking about how to finish off the chainsaws. So everybody, we're going to raid. I will see you next week. Say hello to the new person. It's someone I've not seen before, so who knows?